What's up, YouTube? It's currently Saturday night, 9:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's been a great day. It's been an ideal Saturday, to be honest with you. We hit arms and shoulders today. Didn't have shit else to do other than edit a little bit for some Instagram stuff. If you're not following me on the Instagram, make sure you go do that at bigmitch.fit. I post on there every single day, meals, all kinds of shit. But it's been a great day. We had a good lift, meal prepped a little bit, got some food in us, and we just been chilling for real. We just been chilling. It's been a good day. But something sparked like a thought of mine. I think I was just scrolling on my timeline, and one of the videos I saw, some guy was talking about something in specific, and it just kind of sparked a thought in my mind about one of the biggest things that got me over the hump when I had lost some weight, but then I was kind of struggling to keep progressing past where I got stuck. If you guys follow my Instagram, you'll see I talk about it all the time, how I lost my initial like 50-ish pounds, and I got kind of stuck in what you would call the skinny fat spot. And I was stuck for a minute. That was a hard plateau for me. And I talk about like the actual fundamentals that helped me get through that, like in terms of training, nutrition, recovery, all that stuff. The 3 pillars that I talk about in the first video I ever posted on this channel. If you haven't seen that, go give that a watch. It's a 49-minute video, but there's a lot of good shit in there. And but today made me think more about the mindset side of things when it came to getting over that hump, getting through that plateau. And that was just simply like the feelings that you have to battle to get through some shit like that, because it's not just showing up and working hard. It's not just about working hard. The reason working hard is so hard, like going to the gym honestly is fun. Once you kind of understand what it is you're doing, you start seeing a little bit of progress, or even just a little bit of progress, that shit is fun. The hard part is the emotional side of it. Your feelings telling you you're not good enough to go today, or you don't feel like going today. That's the part that's hard to battle through. That stress, that anxiety, and the overwhelming feelings. I'm starting to realize that stress, that anxiety, those things combined that sometimes create depression, those things are just normal. That stress and that anxiety. There's no point of letting it get to that level of what is depression and feeling that way. And to be honest, for me specifically, I feel like it's almost been a great thing for me. Feeling that stress, feeling that anxiety, constantly feeling like the only way I can get past those feelings and avoid that depression is by showing up and just giving it my absolute all on said day. And the crazy part about all of this is, regardless of how big of a win I have one day, the next day I always feel like I'm starting off down. I'm still down the next day. And that's honestly what drives me to just keep freaking going. And like I said, it's hard. It's hard in the beginning. It really is. Because you feel that way, you feel overwhelmed, and you feel like you haven't gotten anything from it yet because the results just haven't happened. You haven't trusted the process long enough yet. And I'm just telling you, man, that's why you have to trust it. Because if you don't trust it, nothing great is going to come from this life in a moment's notice. Nothing. You have to give whatever it is you're grinding at or trying to achieve. You have to give it time. And if you just don't give it enough time, then you're not even giving yourself a chance. And that's been the part that's been the greatest about feeling that way. And that's just the way I kind of look at it. And obviously stress and anxiety, it doesn't sound like a good thing when you're just hearing it come out of my mouth. But at the end of the day, I've kind of twisted it in my mind to make it almost a good thing, because I know the reason I tell myself, at least the reason that I feel that way, is because I got to show up and I got tasks to complete. I got assignments to finish. And if I don't, then I might not sleep too good that night. But I know if I do show up and win that fucking day, I'm going to feel great, and I am going to sleep well that night. And then the next day, we're going to repeat the whole process, because I feel like a new day is a new day, and I didn't do shit yet that day. So now we got to show up and do it all over again. And that is the process at the end of the day. That's literally, when I say trust the process, that's a huge part of what the process is, what it looks like. And you just got to fall in love with that. That is the part that you just have to fall in love with, regardless of if you want to or not. It doesn't matter. If you want to achieve the things that you're trying to achieve, you have to just trust that process. And doing that long enough is what will eventually yield you the results that it is you're looking for. And that's honestly why I just feel so fucking hungry to win every single day now, because I just know that feeling that it gives me when I start off the day feeling down like that, and I finish the day feeling like I kicked that day's ass, because I just went above and beyond and just got the shit done that I knew in the back of my mind I needed to get done in order to feel good and feel accomplished for the day. And it's just that's what all this is. Life, fitness, it's all the same type of shit. It's just stacking days like that, wins like that, over and over and over and over again in all facets of life, finances, fitness, relationships, whatever. And just showing up and giving it your all in as many aspects as you can, regardless of your feelings, because your feelings are, you got to remind yourself your feelings are almost there to play mind games with you at times, and they're there to challenge you. And sometimes just battling through those feelings, that's what creates a fucking badass, when you can just say, fuck my feelings, fuck the way I feel right now. I know, my brain knows what needs to be done. I'm just going to show up and fucking do it. I don't really care about how I feel. And that's what's going to turn you into a monster in the long run, is just repeating that process, battling through that exact feeling over and over and over again. But I appreciate y'all for watching. I really do. I hope you guys can get something out of this. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like this video. That shit helps me a lot. It helps me get more views on these videos, and ultimately the goal is to help as many people with these videos as I can. So if we can get more eyes on it, that might be 1 or 2 more people we can help out, and that's exactly what we're here for. So I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.